Hello, and welcome to another weekly evolutionary report by your favorite wild neighborhood astrologer, Kei Tyler. I am bringing you the evolutionary astrology for the week of July 27th, which is a Wednesday today. And the beginning of the week begins with a grand cross of creative tension. When a grand cross comes into our awareness, it means that the planetary energies, which are Mercury, the South Node, Saturn, and Uranus, are connected by 90 degrees. And what this does is it creates this willingness to push through our normal boundaries. And it truly is a reinvention of your creative self and your contribution to the people around you. And so you'll probably be dealing with a lot of trying to get your ideas across and them not really floating over so well in the beginning of the report here. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you might run into not being able to express those ideas. So it might be a good idea to just go with the flow and allow yourself to listen as much as possible. I will mention that with this energy starting this week, it will affect your reach for more money and more authority. So these ideas that people are bringing into your awareness, they are the ones that are telling you what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, it's not the news. It's not a bunch of exterior forces. It's the stuff within inside of you, and then the people that are in your awareness that are trying to bring that out of you. So if they're asking, hey, do you do this thing? And you're like, well, I don't do that. That's not my thing. It might be a thing. And so while we're all fighting for our place with our resources and trying to find a comfortable place to be after going through so much challenge these past couple years, finding some sense of stability will come from these small groups that we find ourselves in, the ones that feel safe, the ones that support our ideas. So, with that said, you might also feel kind of a scattering of your energy everywhere as you spread yourself to all of these ideas. You might have lists that are endless in terms of how you're going to make this happen. Or, you could be just trying to touch everything and trying to make sure that whatever is arising in you has an idea behind it, or you've put it down on paper so it's going to come to manifestation at a later date. So I will suggest that any project that you touch, finish, or try to bring to manifestation, start from the beginning and make sure that everything is addressed so that all of it flows easily. If you try to start from the middle, or if you have started a project months ago and are trying to bring it to a close, I'm going to just say that you need to address everything that you did from the beginning. Make sure all your bolts are tight. Make sure all of your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. I will say that any type of contractual work that you're getting into, or anything that's trying to solidify a new deal, if you're partnering with someone and you're coming together for new ideas, be very specific about the roles of each person, because there could be some missing details, and you could, get yourself all in an uproar when it could be very easily solved by just asking the right questions. So being very clear from the beginning, asking the right questions, and that way those details are not missed. I wanted to add that with all of this happening, that with this grand cross, with the energy of Taurus and Scorpio in all of our charts until the middle of 2023, we're all trying to establish the Venus in our life. What brings us a sense of value? What increases our money? What makes us more resourceful? How do we work better? And that's just being tested. That's been tested since the beginning in January. And like I said, will continue until the mid-year of 2023. And so we look to Venus and what could be happening with our money. And personal experience, just the past couple days, I've had fraudulent account activity through my debit card. And I'll just say that, we all live our lives on the internet and we pay for things through, electronic transactions. And there's just more of a propensity for our information to be pushed around or spread around. And so be careful of that. Keep a little cash on hand. There's been a lot of shortages in different areas where ATM machines have been down, where you've not been able to use your debit card for gas. And so prepare for those times, because if they happen to you personally, they're happening to you globally as well. And so I'll just say that money can come and go as quickly as you got it. And so protect it and prepare yourself for those little instances where you might run into some issues with electronic money. Okay, so that is starting off our week, just methodically going through all of the processes, being very thorough as possible, and being your most creative self. Thursday brings the full moon in Leo. And it's a very good day to bring all of yourself to who you really care about and what your mission is as a group together. You're going to want to spread that energy around as much as possible. So if you get an invite for over the weekend, if you are needing that extra energy from other people, today and tomorrow, those are good days to bring your ideas, or just to be a listening ear, to bring the power of love and kindness to that group, so that we can all feel creatively charged to move and to be the people we say we want to. This is a day to really pay attention to everything that people are saying to you. As we talked about before, there is going to be a lot of others alluding to you what your purpose is. And it's not going to come from the exterior media. It's not going to come from pressures that feel way out of your league. It's going to come from a very personal experience with your tribe. And so as you move through Thursday and Friday, step into whatever arises within you, because you are living this new persona and you may not even be aware of it. Your hair is different, your chest is poked out a little bit more, and you're ready for battle. You're ready to take on all of these challenges with a brand new attitude and a brand new look. And so allow the newness of what's being planted inside of you, these new seeds, which that's what a new moon brings, are seeds of intentions. It's not the full answer. It's not where you're going to figure it all out and boom, immaculate conception, everything has been brought to you the way you want it. What happens is a gentle unfolding as the days progress, and all of the ideas and manifestations and all of the notes, you finally start to see them out in the exterior world, and you're like, okay, I'm not tripping. All of my personal motivations aren't crazy. It is what's needed. So supporting your tribe and the vision as a whole is the name of the game. It's a group effort. Everything that we're doing, we're not solitarily doing alone anymore. Long gone are the days where our parents would tell us that our full independence is what we need. I think we all are starting to realize how much more fun it is to do it with others and to work independently, but then to join together with our independence and make it a group effort to bring this kind of collective idea to work. So if you're going to start a community farm, if you're going to be farming or gardening or providing some type of resource through your own personal conviction, I urge you to think about how you can do that for others so that you are easily able to do it for yourself. So the idea is to farm for you and your neighbor, making sure that your neighbor is fed. And in turn, of course, you will have enough. That's just the faith that is being bestowed upon you when you think about things spiritually. It's a very giving time. So allow yourself to give as much as you can, because what you will see is a reverberation of your givingness and your lovingness. Okay, enough of that. Try your best not to make any outlandish promises Thursday and Friday. You're going to feel like you can do it all. But what I'm urging you to do is allow the things that you're supposed to do fall out of your brain over the weekend and into Monday. Don't push, just talk. Don't force, just be. And you'll be guided. So, let me move my chart here. So we covered Friday. This grand square is still continuing, this creative tension. So just starting, beginning, producing, and putting things to paper, making videos, having talks, recording your conversations. Those are going to be great ways to capture what it is that's in your mind and to not feel as if it has to be finished, so that you can move freely from idea to idea. All right. Friday, again, a good day to be with others and spread those ideas around. And as we move into Sunday, the moon will be changing into Virgo, and it's a great time to just release and relax. So yeah, Saturday and into Sunday. So Saturday might be a good day for you to take a reprieve from the group energy and to start focusing on yourself, to start collating your ideas, to get back to your life and clean your place and make sure that the new energies are able to come through. So if your phone is full, go through it. Take out all the things so that you can have conversations and spread files and to be able to write down your ideas and not be blocked by full storage. That's just one example. It's a great time to just make sure that you're going to be available. So in order to be available, you have to address all of the little tiny things. So take your vitamins Saturday and Sunday. Be sure to just take more self-care. Your immune system might be a little sensitive. You might have overconsumed on alcohol or tobacco or any of the other wonderful substances we dip into every once in a while. So just relax and repair. That way you're ready for Monday, because Monday is going to bring some easier energy and the tension's going to kind of lessen a little bit. So if anybody's made any promises to you, you'll most likely need to tap into your divine patience and just see for yourself that if you wait a little while, the promises that have been made to you will come through. They don't exactly look how you think they might, but the intention that you're trying to put forward in the world is going to make it look the best that it's supposed to be. So that brings us to that it is quite possible that things will happen without notice. So if you're waiting for an answer to come, say someone is going to give you that information on Monday, you might have to wait till Tuesday. That's the type of energy I'm talking about. And try not to get too in your feelings and too insecure about your place in it, because everybody is, I think, trying to catch up, and it doesn't have anything to do with you. So the unplanned discomfort of maybe not having these promises come through exactly when we need can make us feel a little crazy. So instead of focusing on what others are doing, it is very important for you to focus on your personal and your survival, because all that stuff is going to come, and you want to have the energy to make the promises or to come through on the promises that you've made through the conversations. And so just get yourself together and follow your personal convictions for the weekend. Really listen to your body and go with the flow. Allow the fun to come if you want it, or stay home and relax if that's what you choose. Don't feel like you're missing out on anything, because more is coming. One interesting point to notice is on Friday, Jupiter will go into retrograde. And so there is this strong need to tap into your own inner listenings, because what's going on out in the world that is far beyond you, like say the things in the news, those things are not going to be displaying to you how to move in the world. It's the people that are in your closest communities. So focus very locally. Focus on your closest tribe, your closest friends. They are going to be the ones to disclose, not the exterior world that is trying to scare you into survival mode. You're already there. You don't need any additional help for that. And so making sure that you are part of a group will not only keep you informed, but it will tell you what your next course of action is going to be. So just listen to what other people are doing. And that energy will continue this Jupiter in retrograde. Oh, wow. For a couple months. So until November, end of October, November, these conversations and being part of these groups that's what's going to bring you the greatest gifts. These are going to be the people that help you determine where your resourcefulness is and where you're going to get the extra money and the food needed to kind of hunker down for the winter. So if you're trying to really express yourself, be sure that you are giving also space to others so that they can express, because this balance of energy, balancing the conversation, allowing others to take the stage, will make what you're doing more important and will give you more ideas than if you are only expressing to the group what you're finna do. So there's that. I will say that if you do express yourself, that the advice may not sit well unless it aligns with your ultimate goals, and that patience that you need for everything to settle in throughout the weekend and into next week. You may not be fully clear. The direction may still be quite scattered. So don't take it personal if someone is offering advice that doesn't exactly land, because you're not quite sure where it's landing still. And together, you're trying to figure that out. So just being very clear with conversation, trying not to be too overly emotional or personal will be hard. But it's possible if we just maybe quiet down a little bit and just allow people to say a thing and go, all right, thanks for the advice. It's okay to keep your ideas and your visions to yourself as you create what that looks like. So if you don't have anything to contribute, just you being there and saying that I'm a part of this group, saying that I'm a part of the collective energy, saying that I'm a part of this change is enough. Monday into Tuesday will bring a Libra Moon, so it's the perfect day to process how your ideas are received by others. So maybe this is the time where you come out and say, hey, this is what I intend to bring. And others are going to reflect to you how to bring that about. It's good to share what you're working on because people are going to show you where you can insert yourself. Realize that resources are spread through all of us, and you can do more if you reach out, if you speak out, if you make yourself available. People will let you know, hey, there's another thing out there. There's another resource. There's another website. You can order this online. Those are the types of ideas that will come about. So it's a good time to go ahead and express those ideas. There might be a little relationship conflict as you create more balance with yourself. So as Mercury starts to become a little wobbly in Leo, and it might be hard to convey everything that we're feeling and thinking, just be gentle with your relationships and realize that not everything needs to come to an ending in order for it to be better. Now is the time to get stronger together instead of separating when things get uncomfortable. Latch on to those you love and will receive you, because that's going to give you the greatest push in your life and is going to give you the support you need to do whatever it is you're wanting to do, and to know that you are not alone. You're never alone. So some very last points about this week is stay away from the news. Things are hard out there, and I think we all know that. And so let's focus on the hardness of what we can actually control, and that's within our immediate environments. Yeah. Be gentle with your relationships and wait before you decide to break anything apart. Now may not be the most effective time to do that. And lastly, allow yourself to be the most creative and authentic you. That's what we need, not what everybody else is doing. It's time to stop being the same as everybody and to continue to experiment and take risks, because what we're doing doesn't look like anything that we've done before. We're moving into a new collective consciousness. And I think that's all becoming aware in our awareness as we start to realize that our language is stunted, that we've discluded people, and that we're trying to go into our little hobbit holes and just type away at our computers alone, watching our YouTube videos. Share, like, subscribe to your favorite people. Be a part of their groups. Subscribe to their newsletters. Be a part of the conversation and see where you can be a part. And with that, I'll say please like, share, and subscribe this video if it provided you any value. And I look forward to trying to make more sense of these planetary alignments in a way that you're able to just conceptualize and understand a little bit as you learn. For everybody out there, I thank you so much for trying your best to listen and understand about what planetary energies bring to your life. And thank you for being here and trying to understand the greater collective voice. I wish you all an amazing week of breaking the barriers of your own internal processes. And I wish you all the money, love, and support that you can get this week. Sat Nam, take care, and blessings.